Cuando estaba
You
desnudo,
clothed me.
tú me vestiste.
When I was homeless,
Cuando no tenía que orar,
you took me in.
tú me recibiste.
And of course, everybody in the cathedral is kind of, what's going on?
Y todos en la catedral se preguntaban qué está pasando.
And then he says, I need to explain something.
Y luego dice, déjame explicarme algo.
Joseph is Jimmy's adopted son.
José es el hijo adoptivo de
James, son of Yaakob's adopted son. And the place went, oh! And then they started crying.
Y luego comienzan a llorar.
Because that was his life.
Porque esa fue su vida.
Now my dad had his problems.
Mi padre tenía sus problemas.
Man, did he have some problems.
Oh, sí tenía sus problemas.
But when I was naked, he took me in.
Pero cuando
He
yo
clothed me.
Él me vistió.
When I was naked, he clothed me. When I was hungry, he fed me.
Cuando yo tuve hambre, Él me dio de comer.
When I was homeless, he took me in.
Cuando yo no tenía hogar, Él me
Now,
recibió.
the other part of this story is,
La otra parte de la historia.
I wasn't there when he died.
I'm sorry.
I was not there when he died.
Yo no estaba ahí cuando Él murió.
As a teacher,
Como maestro,
I was giving a workshop
estaba dando una
in my high school
en mi escuela
until 8 o'clock that night
a las 8 de la noche ese día,
with the parents of the children,
con los papás de los niños,
talking to them about death and dying.
hablándoles sobre la muerte,
Because it was Northern Ireland,
porque era en la parte norte de
and a
Irlanda,
lot of the children were dying in the violence.
y muchos de los niños iban a morir en la
Because a
violencia,
lot of the children were planting the bombs.
porque muchos de los niños eran los que
A
plantaban,
lot of the children were shooting at the soldiers.
muchos de los niños
And they were
estaban
getting
disparándole a los
caught up in the violence.
y estaban siendo atrapados por la
So
violencia.
myself and a religious sister, a sister of charity,
Así que una de las hermanas de la caridad,
we had organized this day to work with the parents
organizamos ese día para trabajar con los
and with
papás,
family members
con los miembros de las familias
of this high school.
de esta escuela superior.
I got a call saying my father was ill.
Yo recibo la llamada donde me dicen que mi papá está enfermo,
I couldn't drive.
no podía
I
manejar.
called a friend of mine to get a ride.
Pido a un amigo que me dé el ride.
And he said, this was 10 o'clock that night.
Eran las 10 de la noche,
And I said, my father's died.
mi padre ha muerto.
And we get into the car,
Nos subimos al carro
and he says, so what did he die of? And I said, I don't know.
y le dice, ¿de qué murió? Y él responde, no lo sé.
And this is a good friend of mine. We were we're still
Este es
close
un buen
friends.
amigo, todavía somos
And
buenos.
so he said, what exactly did they say?
¿Qué te dijeron?
And I said, they called me to tell me that I needed to come down very quickly.
Me llamaron para que diciéndome que tenía que llegar rápidamente.
So it would have been said this way.
Había dicho de esta forma,
Joseph,
José,
you need to come down very quickly.
tienes que venir pronto,
It's your father.
es tu papá.
So my friend stopped the car,
Así que mi amigo detiene el vehículo.
and he said, they didn't say he was dead.
Ellos no te dijeron que él murió.
And I looked at him.
Y lo veo,
I said, we don't have a phone.
no tenemos
My
teléfono.
parents don't have a phone.
Mis padres no tienen
If
teléfono.
somebody called me to say there's something wrong,
Si alguien me llamó para
it's
decirme
because they're dead.
es porque
They wouldn't call me for anything else.
no me van a llamar para nada más.
They'd get a friend to get a bus or a taxi and come and see me.
Ellos pueden conseguir un amigo que venga en taxi en bus a verme.
Detective Benson.
El detective Benson,
Yeah, basically.
básicamente.
And I've already packed a little bag so I could sleep overnight.
Ya había empacado mi ropa en una bolsa.
When I arrived at where we were living,
Y cuando llego al lugar donde vivíamos,
the ambulance guys, the
los paramédicos
paramedics, I forgot the name, paramedics, they thought I was the doctor because they saw my bag.
creyeron que yo era un doctor porque me ven con la
And
bolsa.
so they said, oh, he's already dead.
Y le dicen, oh no, él ya murió.
And I said, well, I knew that.
Y le dicen, ya lo sabía.
And then one of them recognized me because I used to work in the emergency room of the hospital.
Y uno de ellos me reconoció porque acostumbraba a trabajar en el hospital.
That's another story.
Esa es otra historia.
Fantastic story too, by the
Una
way.
historia fantástica.
And so I went in,
Así que
I went
entré,
upstairs,
subí,
and I sat on the bed.
me senté en la cama.
And Des and another friend, Dominic, were with me.
Mi otro amigo estaba conmigo.
My mother was surrounded by family members, her brothers and sisters.
Estaba rodeada por hermanos y hermanas.
And so I went and sat on the bed and I looked at him.
Me senté a la cama y lo vi.
And he was stone cold.
Estaba frío, muerto.
No other way to express it. It's Irish, it's our way.